Welcome back, folks. Shoppers are saying Target is really way off target after launch of its Lilly Pulitzer product line. The promotion created mayhem and pandemonium at stores and online this weekend. Lines wrapped around buildings and store shelves were empty just a couple of hours after opening. I can't figure this out. Of course, this left shoppers very angry and annoyed, as you can imagine, with many threatening to boycott the stores. Well, Mary Epner, principal at Mary Epner Retail Analysis, joins us to sort all of this out and unpack all of this information for those shoppers out there.
Yes.
Well, I've got to ask you a question. With Target and other stores like it, getting some of these high-end designers in there, it seems to me it might backfire on them if people want to get their product and they can't find it, and it seems to me that would have a delirious effect on them.
Yes, it's a very bad effect, and in fact, Target should know better than this, or their management should rather. They've done this for years, and they saw this happen with Missoni, with Philip Lim, and a number of other designers, and the marketing for Lilly was great. They appealed to the customer. They really want to get in the millennial, and they failed to plan this accordingly.
Well, somebody's asleep at the switch there, I would imagine. It seems like this is kind of easy to understand and unpack and unravel, but apparently that's just not happening.
You're right. This isn't their first rodeo, and they should know how to do this. They have a relatively good planning system, good allocation system, but there were many inconsistencies between the store and the online presence, and it frustrated customers.
Right, they were at this rodeo, but I guess the bucking bronco this time is a little bit too big.
Ooh, yes, I think you're right.
To say the least.
Great way to say that.
Well, this is a bonanza, though, for these high-end designers. I mean, how many people can buy their products that have a whole lot of money? I guess how many yachts can you water ski behind? So therefore, you know, this new line out here, and then, of course, like Vera Wang and such, they get down in some of these low-end or mid-end stores here, and they're making things available now to people who can't spend quite the money that our rich friends, our rich counterparts can spend.
That's right. No, it's a great thing for the designer, believe it or not, and it's a great thing for Target. In the instance of Missoni, because I can draw upon that from experience, having that in Target actually helped their higher price sales, if one can believe that. So I spoke to many people who said that it actually brought people to Neiman Marcus stores and Nordstrom stores to look at the Missoni brand at regular price, which is kind of surprising. So, and Lilly Pulitzer is not that high, not nearly what Missoni is, but it's still up there. And so this could help their in-store business, but it's frustrated customers, and the social media, as you've noted, is out of control today.
Mary, are we going to see more high-end designers, you know, get on the bandwagon here with these stores? Like
yes, absolutely. It's a great way to get one's name out there, and they get to call the shots when they're negotiating the deal with these retailers, because the retailers like Target, H&M, and maybe it will even get to some other lower-priced ones at some point. They are so happy to have these high-end designers represent their brands within their stores. They'll do about anything.
But are they sacrificing quality? You know, I walk down to Midtown Manhattan around Herald Square, and I see like an H&M poster up there, a banner like a bikini for $5.95. I think at the first tidal wave, that thing's going to come off.
Yes, well, it's disposable fashion. And
I guess
literally.
It is. Yeah, right, to say the least.
Literally. Yes, the quality is not what one would find at the Nordstrom or the Neiman Marcus, but for the customer who's purchasing it, he or she is only wanting it for the short term anyways. So it works for everybody. It's a win-win.
I don't understand, though. You know, you get folks that you know, go and buy these clothes, specifically women. I've got to say that.
It's mostly women. Come on. We drive the economy.
Right, and my wife will say, oh, that woman has on my suit. I said, look, why don't you shut up and relax? And everybody shops at Sears. Come on, give me a break.
Yes. Well, that's a risk in doing something like this, but for the women who can really afford the very high-end brand, they're probably not socializing at the same parties that the women are who wear the $30 Target dress. So there's, you know, it gives the consumer who shops at Target and buys that brand a cachet within his or her circle. And many times, like I said, you won't be running into the woman who bought the $1,000 version of it.
I guess that. Well, I'll tell you what, the beat goes on. Mary Epner, thank you so much for your insight.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Next, why bad behavior in professional sports is really paying off for some athletes when Arise Xchange returns.